What's up, Dragon Ballers? It's David here from Team Ultra Instinct, bringing you some news from the Dragon Ball Super card game. One of the most important things that I think we should all know about is that there is a delay in some of the set releases that are coming out. Makes sense. We already knew about the expansion delay, but it seems that did put an effect into the next few sets that are coming out. So with that delay, we're seeing the set 10 be pushed back a month, so it's going from June 12th to July 17th. I said June. Then the special anniversary box is being pushed back from July 17th to August 7th. Sucks, but makes sense with the whole situation that's going on. That one being impacted is going to cause the rest of it to domino effect. But we're also seeing that the starter decks for set 10 are actually coming out June 5th rather than June 12th. I found that interesting, and we don't know what's in them yet, but hopefully we see those reveals soon. I'm very excited for those, but at least we'll have something from set 10 coming out. It may not be the full set, but still new cards, new stuff to look forward to, and a great introduction to the Unison cards that are coming out. But they did not just tell us that, they actually gave us some reveals for set 10, and we're looking at some Unison cards and other cards they revealed. The Unison cards, they caught me by surprise. I needed to do this video right away after I saw these reveals. But first one we see here is Super Saiyan Broly Legendary Unison. This is probably the most underwhelming one out of all of what we're going to see the whole time. But his activate main for Zero is choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barriers, switch it to rest mode. Not terrible, but not overpowered in any way. So just kind of nice, basically. I don't know. I probably won't ever use this, but maybe I will. Maybe it'll get support. I don't know. Activate main, you can choose one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost 5 or less in rest mode and KO it. That's nice. Just get rid of something for free if it sits on board long enough. Like I said, it's pretty good. This one, though, I can't believe this card is just an SR. Just looking at the art on this thing, it's beautiful. We also see that it is BT10003, so that means the Unison cards are probably going to be directly after the leader cards, but we'll see. That's just speculation there. But man, this art, I love Vegito, love the art on this thing. Just seeing this by itself, I wouldn't mind having this just as like a blank card, nothing on it, just a collectible card. They did an amazing job on the art here. But it is a 4 cost of red specified. Obviously, you could pay more than that if you want to come in with more markers on it, but it is a little bit hefty here. But we also see that it is 20k power rather than the 15k of the Broly. Most of the Unisons that we've seen so far have been 15k to my knowledge. And his activate main is what really has me here. He's a draw one, and you can choose a red or a mono red battle card with an energy cost of 2 or less from your hand and play it. So doing that for just free, and it's a +1. I think that's insane. That might be really good with Pan. It could be great with other leaders. I mean, I just think that card's that right there has already got me like attracted to this card even more. The second activate main we see here is until the end of your opponent's next turn, if your opponent would play a battle card using a skill, it is placed in the drop area instead. I can't think of anything that's huge off the top of my head right now, but obviously like Union Fusion and stuff that really hurts, or Union Patara. That's really nice to see. Obviously, Deflect isn't going to do anything about it because it's not a counterplay. That's pretty strong right here if you're facing decks that abuse playing stuff with skills. And then his last activate main, that last activate main's actually kind of dumb. If your opponent doesn't have any battle cards in play, deal 1 damage to your opponent. So if they just don't have anything in play and you -5, you deal 1 damage. Say you couldn't even like you couldn't push for damage via an attack. You could just be like, okay, yeah, you're dead. 1 damage. That's brutal. But I love that card. I plan on getting 4 of that. That thing is beautiful. Hopefully it's not hard to pull. I really plan on playing that card. It's amazing. They talk about some strategy here. We see the SS4 Gogeta. Its name is SS4 Gogeta Peerless Fusion. I'm hoping this isn't just the final piece of it, because why would you want a 10 drop 45k vanilla? There's probably going to be an effect on it. I mean, we've seen stuff before where they've shown us stuff and then they haven't released the full thing of it, or they'd make changes to it. Hopefully they don't make changes to that Vegito Unison. That I already love that thing, and I wouldn't want them to touch it. Obviously, the art's not going to change, but the effect may change on Vegito. This one, I've just got a feeling they didn't reveal the effects to us, so there's probably going to be like a text box here or something like that that has the effects for it. Because a 10 drop 45k vanilla would be kind of bad in my opinion, unless you could cheat it out. We see a new Yamcha leader. Kind of excited for this, not gonna lie. But it's when this card attacks, you can look up to 2 cards from the top of your deck, add up to 1 red card. 1 red card. It does not need to be a battle card. It does not need to be an extra card. It could be any red card. That I think is amazing. And then you could place the remaining cards in your drop area. So, say you took one and you looked at another, the other one would go in the drop area. And then he gains 5k power. So, hey, gains 5k. And then if you have a red Unison card in play, this is the part that really has me excited for him. It makes the red Yamcha SR from set 5 viable. Get those SPRs now while you can before those start spiking up. But when your opponent takes damage from a non-keyword skill or from non-keyword skills on your opponent's battle cards or Unison cards, deal 1 damage to your opponent, then negate this skill for the game. So you can deal 3 damage with that Yamcha SR slash SPR. Kind of insane. Kind of insane. Obviously, this works with Ultimate Gohan as well. There are other cards it works with, but obviously, if you wanted to run more of a theme deck, you would run the Yamcha. Yamcha is still really good too because it can't be negated, so keep that in mind. And then Vegeta Elite Unison. This one's actually not that bad. For an uncommon one, it's way better than the Broly one, in my opinion. When this card attacks, add a marker to it, then choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, and it gets negative 5k power. That's already really good, in my opinion. He's giving itself markers, and he's negging stuff by 5k. That's pretty good. It's activate main, choose one of your red battle cards or leader cards. It gets 5k power and can attack your opponent's battle cards that are in active mode. That's pretty good. That's pretty solid. I can see this card seeing a decent amount of play, actually. I'm excited to trying this one out. Actually like the art on it. Not bad. I think it would be a great one to get foil. Then we see a new Zamasu leader. This one's not... It's not crazy, but it's got some synergy with the Zen-oh Unison card that you saw right next to that. I'll show it in a sec, but... Obviously, when he attacks, draw a card. Standard leader effect. His activate main is the part that's a little interesting. Place one of your energy in its owner's drop area. Choose one. This card gains dual attack, or you can choose one of your opponent's battle cards and place it at the bottom of its owner's deck. It'll either remove something on board or gains dual attack. So, Zen-oh. If your leader card is mono blue, so has to be blue, no other color. Place the top card of your deck in your energy. You can't place cards in your energy for the turn. Then at the end of their turn, place the card you placed in your energy with this skill in its owner's drop area. So, temporary boost of energy for the turn. But with the leader, the new Zamasu leader, you can just get rid of that energy. So, pretty good. I think that'll be a decent combo. I don't know how well this leader will run, but I think that's a pretty good combo. We don't know what it's like on Awakened yet, but at least we have a look into the card. To activate main, it's like any Zen-oh where it just board wipes, so ignores barrier. Fortunately, it doesn't ignore effects. On to the next part here, we have Ferocious Strike Super Saiyan Son Goku. This is the new green leader that we have seen so far. There's probably going to be more, but this is all we've seen so far. So he's a Burst 3 leader on the Awakened side, which is interesting. When he attacks, draw 1 card. So Burst 3, draw 1 card. I don't know how I feel about it. But the activate main slash battle here is what has me a little bit interested in it, but also a little turned away from it. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I'm a little conflicted. You can choose 2 cards from your life, place them in the drop area. So you crit 2 of your own life, and then you get this effect. You choose all of your battle cards and then your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier, place them in the drop area. So it's good during battle to maybe stop a potential attack. Maybe it's triple, maybe it's quad strike, who knows? Maybe it's victory strike. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. It's good, it's just interesting. And then this Bardock is when your opponent combos, you may place up to 1 card from your hand or from their combo area in the drop area, and then if you do, negate the skill for the turn. So basically, it's the rival Broly's. So not bad. Activate main, you can choose one of your green battle cards and energy cost 1 to KO it. If you do, your opponent chooses 1 card in their hand and discards it. I don't know what cards you'd really want to combo with that. Maybe the Paragus 1-drop, or Paragus BR 1-drop, where you can untap an energy if it's KO'd by a skill. Yeah, I don't know. But the activate main that gives it 5k power and triple attack for the turn is what I'm really attracted to, so it could be a 20k triple attack. I definitely want 4 of these cards or 4 of this card specifically, just because the art is fantastic, and I actually do like the effects on it. Being able to take cards away from your opponent's combo area is great. Yeah, I don't know. A little bit of hand destruction too, so I'm excited for that one. All of these unisons here are going to be SRs. Obviously, they revealed the Vegeta one. That the Vegeta one is the uncommon, but the Vegeta was the SR for red. Um, Unfortunately, they didn't reveal any blacks, so we're only going up to yellow here. But this Gotenks leader actually has me a little bit excited. He's got some new stuff that I wasn't really expecting to see. Um, so standard when he attacks, draw 1 card. And then this auto actually caught me by surprise here. When your opponent activates an extra card, draw 1 card. Then choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and switch it to rest mode. So they do that. You switch one of your opponent's battle cards to rest mode. I guess technically you don't have to choose one, so if you don't have a target, you're fine, but you still get to draw one. So I guess it gets rid of a blocker, or maybe it gets rid of an attack. Who knows? As for this next auto, I don't know what cards it's going to combo with from the set, obviously, but when you activate Union Fusion, this card gains 5k power and crit. So you gain crit. That's always a good keyword to have. Whatever Union Fusion it's going to have in the set. What we currently have right now, I don't think we have great Union Fusion cards to really synergize with this sort of leader. But obviously we have Gogeta 7, Gogeta 5, Gotenks cards. I'm looking more forward to whatever they have in this new set. So like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta or Super Saiyan Gogeta or, more Gotenks. And then we have the other yellow unison, or yeah, the other yellow unison. I forgot there was an uncommon one already. Kind of forgot about that Broly. Really was not happy with that Broly. Kind of meh. But this is the last SR we see from these reveals. I don't know how they're treating Unison cards, if they're treating them like a leader or like a Unison card, like if they're unique in that way. But this card says, and this is the only reason why I'm like, I don't know how they're treating it. But it says if all of your energy is in rest mode, your mono yellow leader cards, and the leader cards plural is what has me a little confused on if this is being treated as a leader. And they gain 5k power during your opponent's turn. So pretty solid. Leaders get buff. So being a 20k leader during your opponent's turn, always nice compared to being 15k. Or 10k to a 15k, obviously. So then he also has an auto that activates when your opponent uses an extra card, which I thought was interesting. It adds a marker to him, so just gets him a little bit bigger. You may choose 2 yellow cards in your hand and discard them. If you do, draw 2 cards. It's obviously not an overwhelming effect, but still pretty solid. I mean, you're cycling cards from your hand. That's always good. You can feed out useless stuff in your hand to see potentially 2 useful things, or just cycle through your deck a bit. The final activate main is actually what has me a little bit more attracted to this card. During your opponent's next charge phase, your opponent can only switch up to 2 energy to active mode. That might be a little oppressive, but it probably won't be too bad. I don't know how I feel about it yet. It's definitely not my favorite Unison out of the bunch. Probably my 3rd favorite, Zen-oh being my least favorite, but still I like the Zen-oh one. I like all of these regardless. Um, but out of the SRs, probably my 3rd favorite one. Bardock being just ahead of that, and Vegito being my number 1 just because I love Vegito, and especially because it's Vegito Blue. But that unfortunately is all the card reveals here. But something to note is that is a 15k unison, that's a 15k unison. Zen-oh's actually a 9k power unison. Thought that was interesting. I feel like that kind of sucks because it's easy to attack him, but maybe it's because he has a +2, and that's where it makes up for that. Um, I don't know. I don't know how that one really interacts. We'll see. Obviously, we haven't played with them, but I'm in love with this one right here. But let me know your guys' thoughts on these new Unison cards. This is my favorite one revealed by far. So leave a comment in the comment section below of what your favorite Unison was revealed, or whatever your favorite card revealed out of these reveals were. If you have anything you're excited for in the upcoming set, the whole set as a whole, let me know in the comment section below as well. And I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you're having any thoughts about any new cards coming out, feel free to talk about it in the comment section. We love being able to talk to you guys. But yeah, hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next video.